Alrighty, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf190D. Hope everybody's doing well today, and please, as always, just a friendly reminder at the get-go, if you are enjoying the content, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, and that sort of things, because it does help to appease those algorithm gods. Anyway, when we last left off, we had our fleet actually invade Shetland with a naval invasion, so we now control the northern approach into the North Sea, other than, well, southern Norway here. And yeah, we actually needed to fly our battleship fleet, our Zaxons, or no, these were our Zeringens. I had to fly them back because a couple of them are starting to get rather beaten up. One of them is beaten pretty bad. Not to mention we are running severely low on ammunition. I mean, the Oldenburg's at 9%. I think the last battle, it actually ran out of main gun ammunition. So it is something to consider. We got a light cruiser there. Ship designs. Is there any ship in... yes, the Nymph. Okay. So we can bring the Nymph. And I think the Nymph is in Pillau. We can go ahead and do a refit on that, convert it into a mine layer. And then where do I want to put it? Probably out in Helgoland. Maybe for now. That way it can protect pretty much the entire approach into all of my harbors in Western Germany. Or I could put, well, one can go there and one can go in Le Havre. And then another one actually can probably go into Port Sudan. Or if I decide to go ahead and take Gibraltar, might do that. But anyway, it is January 1900. Hull strengthening hasn't revealed what we're dealing with yet, and we are approaching the Armored Cruiser number 2 hull. So we might actually have a chance here to upgun our heavy cruisers, or at least design a new heavy cruiser. 6 Mark 7s and Mark 8s still have to hit, sorry, 7 and 8 inch guns have to hit Mark II. Anyway, let's go on to the next turn. Okay. And we had taken a rather nasty hit to our relationships with the United States, which means we're probably getting really close to them wanting to enter the war on the side of England. If they want to do that, fine. They have a really long way to go. Yep, and speak of the devil, there he is, threatening us that they will declare war on us if we do not show a sign of reducing the tension against their country. They ask for us to invest a portion of our naval funds to their own industry as a sign of goodwill. Yeah, yeah, no. I'm not giving them what they want. I'm not, no, I'm sorry. You want to come on over here. Come at me, bro. Yeah, so Germany versus France, Germany versus the Soviet Union, it's an increase. Germany versus Empire of Japan, -50. I might be going to war with Japan too this turn. Yeehaw! Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. One transport sank, and then we've got the Sachsen class ships that have managed to head off his little group of Zealandias, Zealandia. So it's all Zealandias. We've seen these guys before. They're kind of pushovers. But these Cape Hope cruisers, I'm not entirely sure about. And I mean, seriously, like two twin 10-inch guns. It's not much difference between mine and my battleships and his heavy cruiser armament. Though, there again, his heavy cruisers are actually a little faster. Though the armor offset might give us the decided advantage. We'll have to see. Alrighty then. So let me see what we got. What have we here? Okay, we got a screen. I don't want him screening. I'd rather him follow. Okay, and then the destroyers, we're going to go ahead, kill those, put those on the save, and detach. Right? Okay, so that one there, this one here. Okay. Cruise green. Cruise regular. Crew is trained. And the Lothringen has a regular cruise. Zoxon. Zoxon is experienced for a battleship right now. These guys are trained. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead put him on course. Oh wow, his Nelson is actually, his ships are kind of hurt here. Ouch! Oh, it didn't take out my torpedoes. Blew up mid-path. Pop smoke. It's always the dangerous part. Start closing in on battleships. I'm curious, has his cruiser, no, quarter-inch armor on the forward and aft belt, 3.1 inches on the main belt? Good lord, man. What terrible design. Okay. Both of them. Okay, well, complete off. Okay, all hands, blaze away from it. That's a short, fat little bit. 5-inch guns are overpenning. That's 18. And that's where the light cruisers can start to run the ships down. Man, look at that. That's pretty wild. That's a pretty wild picture. Of course he provoked directly the German Empire. Now what do the United States have? Oh my God. This is turning into a real bad show real quick. Yeah, the British went from 100% down to 39 since the start of this war. And the United States is at 57%. Yeah, okay, good luck, pal. I mean, what do you got? 17 battleships, 31 heavy cruisers, 29 light cruisers, and 35 torpedo boats. But I've got my destroyers. It's kind of like, okay, buddy, if that's what you want to do. Hull strengthening hasn't told me what's going on yet, but let's go ahead and take a real quick look-see at the oh boy. Why am I brain farting here? The Armored Cruiser 2 hull. Okay, so it looks actually a lot more like the Battleship 3. It kind of does actually. Its hull form isn't better. Its stability is better. Its floatability is better. Its resistance is the same, and it actually has better maintenance to speed while turning. So maybe we do that. Or maybe what we do, 41 resistance, 39 resistance. It's, let's see here. These guys are it's just bigger. Okay, so the V1s displace 725 tons. Let's see what we can get for 850 tons. Okay. What's the speed on these guys? 30 knots. Let's keep it at 30 knots for now. If we can, we'll increase it later. Okay, so main tower. Let's keep the front tower number 2, and for the secondary tower, we're just going to go with whatever tower we can put on here. Okay, and I'm going to do a comparison between this and another one. Main guns, I think we're going to go with, we're just going to go ahead and upgun totally to 88s. Okay, funnels. I think I'm going to need 2 funnels to get what I want out of the engine efficiency on this ship, on this design. Bulkheads, max cruise, spacious. We need a multiple expansion steam engine with a boost draft boiler. If I take one of those, no, see, it doesn't work. So, what happens if I just do 2 ultra small funnels? That's going to save on a little bit of weight. The problem is that these ships, they're not as long as I would like it to be, unless, let's see here, beam -10. What's a -10? -9 beam is what I can do. So let's go back up to 850 ton. I need it to be a little longer, I think. Otherwise, it's not going to do what I want it to do. Okay, 900. 900 tons. Here we go. Let's go ahead with 0.5 and go ahead and increase the length as much as it's going to go. Okay, so let me see here. I need torpedo launchers, I need deck tubes. I'm going to put one there, one on the stern, the very stern, and one just right there. And then a barbette. Can I put, let's see here, that's a 12-ton barbette. If I put that one there, I can mount another gun there, another gun there. There we go. So now my destroyers and the 17-inch torpedoes. Okay, and the 88s are going to give me now 0.5 on the main, 0.2 on the fore, 0.5 on the aft, main deck quarter, aft deck, okay. Nope. Gotta go as narrow as we can. Okay. That's going to be those guys, I think. So what do we want for armor? We're going to want, I think, nickel steel. Or do I want to just go ahead and give them Harvey armor? 2.8. Max HE, we're going to go with light shells. We're going to go with reduced ammunition count. We're going to go with white powder and gunpowder. We're going to go with advanced high turrets with enhanced reloading. Fast props on the torpedoes. (17-inch) and let's go with increased ammunition because we've been burning through it pretty good lately. I don't want any mines, but I do want mine hunting gear. So let's see here. What's the maximum on the superstructure? We'll go with a 1/2 inch on the superstructure. Conning tower will go with 1 inch. You know what? Let's bring the superstructure down to a 1/4 inch. And the aft weight offset is 0.1. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Standard bulkheads or reinforced bulkheads? Reinforced. Let's reinforce the internals on this thing. Hydraulic steering. How about that? And for 3 million, another 1.2 million more than the V1s, and these are probably going to be much more effective. I could theoretically size these 88s down to 50 millimeters. I could do that, but I think I'll leave them like this. 15. Let me see something real quick. If I put a 50 up there real quick, and I go ahead and I max his length out. What's the accuracy on the 50? 16? Is that it? 15, 16. And let's just stick with the 388s. Okay, it's long, it's fast, and he's got the big torps with increased ammo and fast propellers on them. So, anything else? Advanced hydraulic. Do I really need to increase the turret traverse speed on these? It's not going to hurt, actually. Because we're not worried about having to punch through a lot of armor, I don't think. Coincidence range finders. Okay. Okay, 900 tons. It gets me where I want it right now. It's a shame. It's another 133 tons that I could put towards something else on it, but for now, that's fine. This will work just fine. Now, maybe on another design, what I could try is putting the tower up top, though that would make it more top heavy, I would think. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and save these V21s. Really look at a new heavy cruiser as of yet, but I'm going to need to actually sooner rather than later, because my top cruiser design right now is really only as fast as my new battleships. So what do we do with that? Let's check something real quick, because I think I've got some more torpedo boats that we're building. No. Okay, so I can go ahead and clear the S1s now. The V1s originally went 28, but the upgrades go 30 knots. Right, and maybe I'll do another upgrade on those, or maybe even these V21s to push them a little faster. We'll see, but I'm going to go ahead and clear out the S1 torpedo boats too, because I don't even want to build them for my allies anymore. I'd rather build the V21 destroyers. So let's go ahead and start off with we'll go ahead and start off with 6 of these. All right, and we'll go ahead and build them. And we'll go to where do I want to launch them? I want to launch them in Pilau. All right, so all of them. Can I just go ahead and I don't remember this working, but let's see. Ah, okay, cool. So 7-month build. Their upkeep. Interestingly enough, I didn't even consider that. What is the upkeep on them? It's going to be just shy of 30,000 a month. Whereas these guys are at just under 24,000 per month. So, well, we'll have to take that into consideration. Anyway, let's go on back to the world and see what's going on out here. The DDV-12 suffered quite a bit of damage, but 5 and 6. Let me see here. I'll move the 12 back to Helgoland. Which, let me see here. Where is it? 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 Doesn't it say the damage rating on here? No, I guess not. So the 12, yeah. And then I'll take V5 is trained, V6 is regular. We're going to move ships. We'll move the V6. V5 actually can't move right now because it's still repairing. The Undine. No, I don't want to move the Undine. The Undine. Okay. The Nymphos. Where's the Nymphos number 4? There we go. Refit. The Undine and the Jaeger can also both be refit. Okay. The Nympha is working. I got another month on that. So where do I want to put that? Maybe in Le Havre. Okay, and then this fleet, and everybody in Emden. Every ship in Emden. Okay. We'll go there, and we'll put them all on in being. So as they get finished up, they can kind of hopefully chill. Danzig, Kiel. No, that was the Okay, he's got one battleship there. I'm gonna move these guys down into down to Sunderland. All right, I'm gonna move them down there, and then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is let's stage another naval invasion on, no, hold on a second. Which one was it? It would be Northeast England. So we're going to try to invade Northeast England, which is 89,326 tons. Eastern England. Eastern England, on the other hand, ooh, if we go to Yarmouth, yes, let's do that. Let's take Eastern England. It's 1.7 million barrels. Okay, so let's go, not finances, let's go politics. We're going to go naval invasion, and we're going to do Eastern England. And yes, let's go ahead and invade there. Okay, Southern England is going to be a mother. Northeast England, I think, is going to be a little bit more tricky. And then Scotland, of course, is naval invasion in Scotland is going to be very difficult. It's going to be very tricky. Okay. Got Port Moresby. Though what I really need to do, anyway, we'll see what the hull strengthening brings. Hopefully, it will make me aware of what is being researched. Okay, so we got a naval invasion, we got a meeting, we got a strike, we got a battle, and yeah, so we've got stuff, right? relations with Austro-Hungarian Empire have reached a point where it looks like we might become allies. Um, Diplomats are asking to sign a special trade agreement which will be not profitable for our nation but will strengthen further our relations. What are your thoughts? They want half of my money. That's not half of my money, though, so I don't know where that percentage thing comes in. Naval budget is down 2%. Yeah, it not only is it going to be 140 million to sort of buy his friendship, but it's also going to hurt my naval budget by another 2%. I don't know. I don't know. What do you folks at home think? Um, hmm. This is the tough part. This is where things get a little bit more. You know what? I don't need this with you. I really don't need it with you. Now, if it were the Russians, I might consider something. If it were the Russians, because that would secure. The reason for that is that would secure my entire eastern border, and I wouldn't make the same historical mistake as like Napoleon, trying to invade Russia, or Hitler for that matter. Look how that turned out. All right, so let's go ahead and fight this. Sank 3 transports. We've got the Wirth. These are my Kaiser Wilhelm, my aging Kaiser Wilhelm ships, built in what, the 1894 or something like that. Yeah. The Kent, which is a terrible class. Maybe a pun intended there. I don't know. I don't know. That's oh my God. All right. Well, that's loading. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get some more coffee. Okay. I know I've kept you waiting long enough, but I'm sorry. Coffee good. So, let's go ahead and start. Let's figure out where he is. And honestly, I really don't see him going to engage. I don't see him pushing to engage here. I'm not seeing it. Isn't that actually a rather nice looking light cruiser riding proudly over the waves? Well, at least we got 50 millimeters instead of 40 millimeters and 88s for oh God. So, how long does it take to rearm destroyers when they're right outside of friendly ports? Anybody know? Because I recall the resupplying thing being a little bit more, I don't know, straightforward. Maybe a load port. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually, all right. Okay. Okay. Well, let's take the collision avoidance thing off because that autopilot kind of sucks. That particular one really does. It sucks. Okay. Can we? I mean, yeah, they're not bad. They're not as bad as that other one. It's got a 1/4-inch armor on its forward and after belt line. That's just nonsense, man. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The old dud torpedo. This is a 30, so he doesn't have a increased length. Plane. Explain. My destroyers are that good that they're blocking shots from the sky. Okay. That really is a bad angle. Poor Kent. Sweden wants one of the Zaxons. No. Portugal wants 3 of the Ariadnes. Okay, we can do that. Okay. Uh-oh, what do we got? The Dreadnought hull designs. Oh man, it just immediately obsoletes every single battleship. Well, that's okay. We can do that. That can work. So we get the Dreadnought 1 and the small Dreadnought, and we get those in 4 months. We are way ahead of schedule for the. I mean, if you're going to do historical, then don't push the hull design, because I think HMS Dreadnought didn't come out until what, like 1903 or something along those lines. So we've got that. We've got new destroyers being built. We've got our the Tseringen classes being repaired. Oh, and yeah, so our max shipyard size is 27,531 tons. While we're at war with Britain, it's March, January, February, March, that's 3 months in. So if we did, a year, I think that would be like 9 months, right? No, March would be number 10. January and February are gone. So let's go ahead and do a 10-month build. Or I could just go ahead and do a 22-month build. 260 million. Forget it. Let's just make it a year. I can always cancel it at any time if I really want. Yeah, let's just go ahead and build for a year. And it'll bump our total tonnage up to 31,531. Max ship size, that is, anyway. It's how big your how big a ship your dry docks can handle. So when you get to the dreadnoughts, you're going to want to be, I think, at least 27,000 tons. Otherwise, you won't be able to build them. So for the small dreadnought, I'm going to have to think on this. Which means, do I really want to design a new cruiser if I'm going to build the dreadnoughts? How fast do I want my dreadnoughts to be? Do I want them to go 20 knots? It means the Ariadnes are going to need to go faster. Uh, well, the V-21s are coming in at a good time. We're going to keep our destroyers up. So anyway, that's as good a time as any to go ahead and call it for today. Um, yeah, yeah. So, and as always, please, if you're liking the content, be sure to like, subscribe, follow. It does appease the uh, algorithm gods, and it does help the channel grow. So, till next time, thanks for stopping by. Oh my goodness, I am so off today, aren't I? Anyway, till next time, folks, thanks for stopping by. This is Wolf190D signing off.